this shit at? I'm coming clean, going way off the map. Call to a 6-man, turn out my hats. I'm on a jet trying to get dispatched. Carlo Floyd, set up the match. Why would I play when I know this? Why would I play?
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they held up quite well.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They have to be a little bit frustrated because this defense is doing almost enough, but not quite enough to get off the field. They force back-to-back 3rd down situations to start the drive, but can't come up with the key play defensively to finish things off.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Allen off the play fake. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Needing a yard, here comes the push. And I don't know that he got there. A lot of pushing and shoving, but they're going to mark him short. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They need a yard. Here comes the push. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he... About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down right at
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Cook running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Motion man is Shakir. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Motion man is Shakir. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, 32 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Motion man is Shakir. Now, he's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. One more try at it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A first down carry for Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you start to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
That play call right there shows just how little confidence this coach has in his running game. This was a prime position to keep the ball on the ground, but they kept it in their quarterback's hands. He makes a smart choice to throw it short and move the chains, but it's going to be tough for him now if they have to be this one-dimensional.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught. There's Ryan Floyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Prescott now from the 50. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
The kicker on.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Bills 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboys.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Ray Davis on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
23 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A gain of 36 yards. That's another Bills.
Here we go. First and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal. At
Cook.
the 2-yard line.
Is in. Touchdown Bills. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Cowboys 28, Bills 22.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing here, Prescott. There's Flanoy. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And 4 at the 36-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Cowboys 36, Bills 22. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen. Flushed out right. This ball intercepted. That's the safety, Caleb Downs.
No good. That keeps the score Cowboys.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2.